yoga. My name is Jennifer, and we're doing a nice, gentle, basic flow today. So get yourself comfortable on your yoga mat. You can sit on a block or a bolster. Get your sit bones a little bit higher than your knees. Let your knees just gently rest towards the floor. If this doesn't serve you, sit however feels good for you. And I've got my dog joining me this morning. So the joy of being virtual, doing yoga at your own place, and you being able to connect when is good for you. So welcome, settle in, start to shut your eyes, gently let your shoulders slide down your back. And let's take a few nice cleansing breaths. Nice inhale through the nose. Try exhale out the mouth, let go. Getting rid of any tension. Anything that doesn't serve you. Another nice inhale through the nose. And sigh, exhale out the mouth. One more. Let it out, exhale. We're gonna start class today with an alternate nostril breathing. If you need to open your eyes and look at me, you can. You can use your right hand or left hand. Take your hand, your thumb to your right nostril. You're gonna inhale through the left nostril. And then gently use your pinky to press onto the left nostril. Let go of the thumb, exhale out the right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril. And then thumb shuts that nostril, exhale out the left. You're gonna keep this going about 3 to 5 more breaths. I have another dog joining me. So take a few more breaths. Take an inhale through the left. Keep going back and forth. And then when you feel complete, just let it out. Take one more nice long inhale through the nose. And then exhale out. Just notice your body nice and relaxed. Let your shoulders slide down your back. And take one more nice gentle breath. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. Your eyes are shut. Open your eyes. Take an inhale. Reach your arms up. And then exhale. Gentle twist to the right. Take 2 breaths here. And then coming back to center. Inhale. Reaching those arms up again. Exhale over to the other side. And then coming back to center. I had 2 visitors today. It seems like when you come to your yoga mat, the dogs want to come and do yoga with you. All right, let's bring our hands to prayer. So just let your hands connect, all fingers touching, and then let your pinky and your thumb press together. Open your 3 middle fingers. You're creating what we call the Padma Mudra. It's the symbol of the lotus flower. It's the symbol of the heart chakra. So we're going to take an inhale, reach your arms up. On your exhale, you're going to bring those hands down, gently round your back, and nose comes to chest. Inhale, reach up again. Exhale, round. We'll do that one more time. And then coming back to center, let's open our arms like we're cactusing the arms. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, you're gonna twist to the left. Left hand's gonna come over to right hand. Sorry, right hand's gonna come over to left. And then you're gonna inhale back to cactus. Exhale over to the other side. We'll do that 2 more times. Nice and easy, gentle. Inhale, cactus. Exhale, gentle twist. Creating nice, long, and length in the spine. Coming back to center. Now we're gonna gently bring this left hand down to the mat. Right hand can come almost like a teapot, I would want to call it, to your hand to your shoulder, or maybe you reach that arm all the way up and over. We'll take 3 breaths here. Got a lot of little bugs out here with me this morning, so one more breath. And then coming back to center, we're gonna go to the other side. So this left hand can just rest on the shoulder if that's where your arm wants to be today. If you wanna reach it all the way up and over, we'll take 3 breaths. Find what position works for you and find your breath. If you'd like to create a mantra while you're doing your yoga class, you can always say, my mind is free, my heart is full, creating that nice space for the breath to breathe. Coming back to center, let's find that lotus flower again. Take an inhale, reach up, and exhale, round. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach. Nice gentle flow with the breath. Coming to cactus, inhale. Exhale, gentle twist. Again, inhale, cactus. Your pace, your breath. Nice job. Left hand to the floor. Right arm reaches up and over, or you keep it right here like a little teapot. And then back to center, over to the other side. And then back to center. Bringing hands back to prayer. Take a breath. From here, let's find our way to hands and knees. If you have blocks, you can place the blocks right in front of you. Coming to cat-cow, hands right beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips, and just gently sway your hips side to side. Maybe a few little circles, rotations with the hips. Feel free to use blocks. You can always, if you have wrist issues, bring your forearms to the block like so in this cat-cow position. So wherever you are, we're gonna inhale, arch the back, gaze is gonna look forward. Exhale, you're gonna round the back as your gaze looks down. Now, if you don't need the blocks right now, your hands are gonna be right at the mat. Inhale, arching, exhale, rounding. And we'll keep that gentle movement going, about 3 to 5 breaths. Nice, easy movement with the breath. On the inhale, my mind is free. On the exhale, my heart is full. Just keep moving with the breath. If that mantra doesn't serve you, just feel free to breathe and move. Take 1 more breath, 1 more round. And on your next inhale, let's bring our knees a little bit wider, toes touch. Find your way to child's pose. Heels or your sit bones are gonna find their way to your heels, forehead to the mat. If your forehead can't reach the mat, you have a block, feel free to find forehead to a block. So take about 5 breaths here and just notice the breath. Notice the inhale, notice the exhale. Can you try to soften with each breath? The key to yoga, the goal really is to connect to breath, what we call pranayama. And when we do that, it quiets the mind. It quiets what we call chitti vritti, the mind chatter. All right, we'll take about 2 more breaths here. As you finish your next exhale, find your way to hands and knees again. So that cat-cow position. And then you might need your blocks for this, but what we're gonna do is you can have your blocks handy. You're gonna reach your right foot back behind you, curl the toes, and then just gently press that heel towards that imaginary wall. Notice the stretch in your right calf. This should feel good. We'll take 1 more breath here. And then on your inhale, gently reach that foot up, bring it over to the left. Look out over left shoulder. Take 3 breaths here. Nice side stretch here. And then on your inhale, lift that leg back up. Let's bring it over to the right. Gently press your foot down. So pinky toe edge of the foot is reaching for the floor. Nice gentle stretch up and down that right inner thigh. Take 1 more breath here. And then bringing that foot back to the back of your mat. We're gonna lift that foot up. We're gonna find sunbird pose. So you can stay right here with foot lifted, or you can reach that left arm, left thumb pointing towards the sky. If that's too much, bring the hand back to the mat, okay? So up to you. Option, moving forward, take an inhale, exhale, rounding the back as your left elbow comes to right knee. This is just an option. If this doesn't work, you can do this with left hand on the mat as you round knee to nose. So we'll take 3 rounds wherever you're at. Coming back to the mat. Let that right knee come back to the mat. Just shake your hips back and forth. So if you notice that the knee that's on the mat is really sore, you might need a blanket underneath your knee. Feel free to grab anything that makes your practice more comfortable. We're gonna switch sides. Left foot reaches back, curl the toes, feel that nice stretch in that left calf. Take about 3 breaths here. Always trying to soften in the pose. Not going too deep into the pose where you can't breathe, but noticing the breath, feeling the breath, the inhale, the exhale as you soften. We're gonna lift that left leg up, bring it over to the right. Look out over right shoulder. 3 more breaths. All right. Inhale, lift that leg up, bring it over to the left. Press that foot into the floor gently and notice that left inner thigh stretch. Sometimes it's nice to just bring that your sit bones towards your heels a little bit. Get a deeper stretch there if that feels good. And then bringing that leg back. We're gonna lift that foot up, maybe come into full sunbird, right arm reaches out. If not, hand can stay on the mat, can stay on a block, whatever works for you. Find an option, and then we're gonna find that moving flow. Take an inhale, exhale, round, either knee to nose or knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, round. One more time. And then bringing that hand back down, bring that left knee down. Let's just simply rock the hips back and forth. Nice job, you guys. Let's find our way to child's pose. Take a few more breaths. Notice your inhale, notice your exhale. All right, coming back to hands and knees, we're gonna move into our first down dog of class. Curl the toes, lift the hips. Sway the hips back and forth, bend the knees. This should feel great on your back, your spine. Nice long lengthening of the spine here. 3 more breaths. Noticing the breath, if you can inhale through the nose, out the nose. You'll get more benefits from that. Our nose hairs actually cleanse the breath as we inhale. And as you finish your next exhale, slowly walk your feet to the front of your mat. Inhale your hands halfway, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. These hands all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. All right. Coming to standing, let's bring our hands back to that lotus mudra here. So pinky and thumbs will touch. 3 fingers reaching, spreading out. Take an inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, rounding the back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, round. It's almost like we're doing a cat-cow. Inhale to cactus. Exhale, twisting to the left. Inhale, cactus. Exhale to the right. One more time. Breath moving. Let's bring our hands behind us, interlace your fingers. Finding Yoga Mudra. Take an inhale. Exhale, gently tilting from the hips, folding forward. We'll take 3 to 5 breaths here. The first 3, keep your hands up in the air. Maybe rock your head side to side. And then option is to bring your hands down to the floor. Let hands find opposite elbows. Gently rock side to side. Nice job, you guys. Let's bring our hands back to the mat. Walk your feet back out. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward. We're gonna come into our first low lunge. I like to grab my blocks. If you don't have blocks, hands to the floor, it's okay. If you have blocks, hands to the mat. Notice your nice stretch here. Left inner thigh melting towards the floor. Right knees over right ankle. So if your right knee's over your big toe, just adjust your stance a little bit. I have a lot of little bugs flying around me, doing my best to focus on breath here. All right. Just take one more breath here, and then let's find our half split. So you're gonna come to your right heel. Toes are gonna point towards your knee. I like to sort of isometrically bring the right hip back, left hip forward. You can bring those blocks to the high point or keep them right where they're at. We'll take 3 breaths. Inhaling through the nose, out the nose. Whew. All right. Let's walk our hands back to that low lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up if that's an option. Exhale, hands to prayer and find your prayer twist. Options stay right here or curl the toes. Lift the knee, 3 breaths. Bringing attention back to breath. My mind is free, my heart is full. Clearing that chitty-gritty, that mind chatter. 1 more breath. Sometimes the reason we get into these fun little twists and poses and turns is it takes our mind off of that mind chatter and brings our mind to this present moment, doesn't it? All right, let's come back to hands to floor or block. And then let's just simply step that right foot back, left foot forward, find the opposite side, low lunge. So you'll notice I'm using the blocks. If you don't have blocks, that's okay. Hands to the mat, you can get the same effect. I actually have long arms, so I sometimes don't need the blocks, but if you have short arms, blocks are so nice. Noticing that right inner thigh melting towards the floor, left knee over left ankle, so you can see your big toe. And we'll find that hamstring stretch, that half splits here. So left heel gently pressing on the mat, left toes pointing towards the knee, left hip slides back, right hip forward. So our hips are squared forward. Take about 2 more breaths. Inhale, my mind is free. Exhale, my heart is full. Inhaling through the nose, out the nose, coming back to your low lunge. Option is to reach those arms up. And bringing hands to prayer, we're going to twist to the left side this time. Options stay here or curl the toes. Find that lift in the right knee. 3 breaths. Your mind starts to wander, bring it back to breath. Bring it back to any mantra that serves you. 1 more breath here. Coming back to center. If you have blocks, place them off to the side, hands to the mat, left foot steps back. Down dog, 5 breaths. Nice job, you guys. Let's inhale to our first plank pose of class. We'll take 3 breaths here. On your next inhale, take an inhale through the nose. On your exhale, knees to the mat. Hug arms in towards your rib cage as you come halfway down for chaturanga. Inhale, lift the head, chest, shoulders, cobra pose. Exhale, down dog, take a breath. Inhale, right leg reaches up. Exhale, bring it forward, low lunge. We're gonna go through that 1 more time. Inhale, we're gonna go a little bit faster, arms reach up. Exhale to prayer, find your twist. We'll take 1 full cycle of breath here. Hands to the mat, right foot steps back. Before moving to the other side, inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga, whatever that looks like for you. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog, take a breath. Inhale, left foot forward, low lunge. Take a breath here. Finishing your exhale, arms reach up, inhale. Exhale, prayer. Inhale, find your twist. We'll take one full breath. Finishing exhale, hands to the mat, left foot steps back. Stay in dog or move through vinyasa, your choice. Everybody meets up in dog, take a breath. Inhale, find tippy toes, lift those heels. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Step both feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Nice job, you guys. We're gonna find our way to standing now. So, staying and standing. Bring your left foot back, warrior one. Finding railroad track legs. Right foot a little bit to the right, left foot a little bit to the left. Thinking of those railroad tracks. Arms reach up. Warrior one. Shoulders slide down the back. Our hands behind us. Interlace your fingers. Favorite thumb on top. Take an inhale. Exhale, just reach forward. Just a little bit. Almost like you're on a ski slope, ready to take off. All right, any of you skiers out there? Take one more breath. Inhale back up. Arms reach up. All right, bring hands to hips. We're gonna step that left foot forward just a little bit, coming to pyramid pose. You can keep hands on hips. Gently tilt your hips forward. Right hip slides back, left hip forward. Finding your pyramid, you can stay right here. If you'd like to grab your blocks and come down a little bit more, try to keep your back straight instead of rounding. So if you need to stay right here, that's fine. As you round, try to slide that right hip back, left hip forward, instead of just really pushing that right hip forward. One more breath. And we'll slowly bring hands back to hips as you rise back up. We're gonna switch to the other side. Right foot steps back, warrior one. So a good amount of distance in the leg so that you can bend that left knee, arms reach out. Settle in, soften with your breath. Hands are gonna interlace with that different thumb on top. So the opposite thumb, take an inhale. Exhale, gently tilt forward. Halfway. Flat back. Hugging into the core. 1 to 2 more breaths. Slowly rise up. Nice job, you guys. Let's reach those arms up one more time. Take a breath. Hands to hips. Step that back foot forward a little bit, preparing for your pyramid. Take an inhale. Exhale, tilting forward, left hip back, right hip forward. 3 to 5 breaths here. Find whatever variation works for you. It might be staying right here. Maybe hands to your blocks as you pull forward a little bit more. Just feel this in the left hamstring. Sliding left hip back, right hip forward. 2 more breaths. Slowly hands to hip as we rise back up. We're going to step our back foot to meet the front. Shake out the legs. And then we're going to find a wide standing pose. Turning toes slightly in. Hands interlace, favorite thumb on top. Take an inhale. Gently slide the shoulders down the back. Exhale, tilting forward. If you want to grab a block in another breath, feel free. Because we are going to bring the hands down. If you need that block for the hands, feel free to grab it. If not, let your hands find the mat. Maybe they find each ankle Let your head ragdoll and maybe simply rock it side to side. This is a pose for you to do whatever feels good here. If you're halfway down and you've got 2 blocks like so and you're just this, that's okay. Do what serves you. If you can go all the way down, great. Let your head ragdoll. My mind is free, my heart is full. There's no judgment, no competition in yoga, right? It's about you finding your edge and finding your breath. Letting your breath find your edge with each pose, softening, going a little bit deeper. When you feel like you're complete here, let's bring hands to hips. We're gonna come up halfway, flat back. Really hug into the core here. Push into your feet gently as you rise, hugging into the core at the same time. We're gonna turn our toes out this time. And we're gonna find what we call Shiva's pose in yoga. Gently bending the knees. Knees are gently pressed towards your pinky toes, so they're not caving in, they're gently pushing back. I like to bring hands palm to palm. You can find that lotus flower once again, if that serves you. And breathe. We're gonna stay here 5 breaths. Gently shut the eyes. I'm gonna take a sip of my water. I want you to breathe and soften. Deep breathing. You want to go deeper, go deeper. We'll take 2 more breaths. And then as you finish your next exhale, just let your hands come down by your inner thighs. Reach the arms up as you straighten your legs. And then on your exhale, we're gonna bring the arms down, bend the legs, and just slide your hands on the floor. Inhale, reach up again. We'll do that 3 more times. Your pace. Inhale, my mind is free. Exhale, my heart is full. 2 more. All right, let's stay here. Breath, star pose, nice, fun smile. And bring hands down, heel toe your feet together, shake out your legs. How are we doing? All right, so doing a nice gentle vinyasa today. Always feel free to modify, add more. If you need more of a intense practice, you can always back off. Let's come to the front of our mat. We're gonna find our way into a few more standing poses here. So you can inhale, bend the knees, arms reach forward. Hug into the core. Exhale, pull forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands, step back. Find your plank pose, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog, take a breath. All right, we were in warrior 1 just a minute ago, so we're gonna inhale, right leg forward. Bring it forward, warrior 1, arms reach up. Let's stay here 2 breaths. Exhale, hands to the floor, right foot steps back. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. If you need to skip chaturangas, just stay in down dog. All right. Inhale, left leg reaches up. Exhale, step it forward. Warrior 1, left side, arms reach up. 2 breaths. Exhale, hands to the floor, step it back. I'm gonna skip vinyasa. If you need to go through vinyasa, inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra, and then everybody find their way to dog. Nice job, you guys. We're gonna find our way to a squat pose. So we're gonna inhale, both feet forward, right foot to the outside of the right hand, left foot to the outside of the left hand as you find squat. If you need a block, great time to find your block and sit. Okay, so Malasana is the Sanskrit. We call it squat pose. Try to find a straight Nice long spine here, so flat back. If you feel like you're like this, do what you can with your breath to soften and get a little bit more length in the spine as you straighten the back. And sometimes it's easier when you're sitting on a block opposed to no block. You tend to round more. Find what works for you. Let's take 3 more breaths. Great pose for the lower back, inner thighs, all around. Everything we do in yoga is cleansing. Bringing us to this present moment, clearing the mind, opening the heart. Take 1 more breath. Nice job, you guys. Let's find our way to seated. We're gonna bring our legs out in front. Okay. So, how are we doing? Let's reach our arms up. Take an inhale, nice long spine. Exhale, gently tilting from the hips, reaching forward. All right, this is your time to go as deep or as non-deep as you want to go. You might be right here. You might be right here. You might want to just fold and let go. 5 breaths. Do your best to still inhale through the nose, exhale out the nose. Finding that Ujjayi breath. As you finish your exhale, just let your hands slide up your legs. All right, so I'm taking a training right now and we're learning about the lymphatic system, and so let's just do a little lymphatic massage here on our legs. Just take your hands and bring them to the top of your feet, and we're just gonna slide our hands from our shins all the way up our thighs to our hips. Just a nice, gentle slide. So we're sliding from feet to hips. We're not sliding back, just bringing our hands back to the feet, sliding them up. Let's do that 1 more time. So we have so many lifts throughout the body. Probably don't know how many, but a ton. Let's bring our hands to our ankles and to the side of our leg and just bring nice gentle flow with the hands, just activating the lymphatic system here in the legs. Nice, gentle. You might feel tingly a little bit here, which is great. Okay, so we're gonna spread our legs a little bit, bring your hands to the inner part of your ankles and just the inner part of your legs, your thighs. We'll do this 2 more times. So you're not doing a hard brush of the legs, it's just nice and gentle. And then bringing our feet back, we're gonna lift up the knees a little bit and get underneath. Actually, a lot of lifts are right here, right behind the knees. So your knees, your shins, your thighs. And then let's just take our hands and give our, underneath our knees, a little massage right here. All right, feeling all better. Let's bring our feet together, butterfly pose. Take a nice long inhale, spine is long, exhale, tilting forward, 3 breaths. Feel free to take a cleansing breath here. Inhale through the nose, exhale out the nose. And slowly come back up. We're gonna bring our legs back out. And we're gonna hug the right knee in, hop it over. Right hand comes behind. Left hand can wrap around this right leg. Inhale, sit up tall. So in order to get nice and tall in the spine here, I like to press into my right foot. And as I do that, I notice my back getting nice and long. And then just a gentle twist from the torso, looking out over that right shoulder. You might need to walk that right hand back a little, maybe a few nods of the head up and down. And then come back to center. Let's bring that right foot to the left inner thigh. Looking out over your left leg, so torso's over the left leg, arms reach up, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. 3 breaths. Sometimes It's nice to have a block under that right knee. So I say if you have props, use them. That's why we have them. We're going to switch sides. Left knee hugs in. If you need to keep your left foot right here, that's fine. Otherwise, hop it over. Left hand comes behind. Press into that left foot. Get tall in the side. Start to twitch from torso, rib cage. You walk that left hand back. So your right foot is gently flexed. And we'll take 3 breaths. Maybe nodding the head up and down. All right, how are we doing? Let's bring that left foot to right inner thigh. Torso over right leg. Arms reach up. And exhale, folding forward, tilting from the hips. 3 breaths. Inhaling through the nose, out the nose. And gently slide those hands back up and let's shake out the legs. All right, let's find our way to our backs. We're winding down. I'd like to get you upside down for a few moments. So let's bring the block to the sacrum and lift the hips. We're gonna place the sacrum right on the block, lift our legs up. Now, if you don't have a block today, start by bending your knees like so. Bring the palms of your hands right down close to your hip bone, so your glutes, you can feel maybe your glutes with your thumbs, and then just simply lift your legs up. So your hands are sort of the weight that you're using to keep your feet up in a relaxed position, opposed to having the block. If you have the block, it's a lot nicer, but we can still do it without the block. Really notice the blood flow as it gently just trickles down your legs. Getting the blood to the opposite part of your body here is so great for your whole lymphatic system, your body, your nervous system. Creates and opens the way for that parasympathetic nervous system to really shine and relax. It feels good to do little circles or ankle rotations with your cracks in. Take a couple more breaths here. When you're ready, bringing feet back to the mat. If you have that block, bring it out from under you. Let's find our way to a bridge pose. So feet should be where they are supposed to. Hands gonna press down, lifting hips up. You can roll shoulders underneath, clasp your hands if that serves you, or you can keep your hands palms facing down flat on the mat. 5 breaths. Finish your last breath. Gently bring your sit bones down. Hug knees into chest. Gently rock side to side. Rocking out that lower back, your sacrum. Finding a happy baby. You can rock side to side. Keeping that right knee where it's at. Bring the left leg down. We're going to bring this right leg over to the left, finding a twist. Right arm out to a T, looking out over right shoulder. Take 5 breaths here. If it feels good to straighten that right leg and you want to go a little bit deeper, you can do that with your left hand on your right foot or toe. When you feel ready, come back to your happy baby. And switch sides. So we're going to take 5 breaths, bringing this left leg over to the right. This side's a little bit tighter on me. Grab that foot. Maybe a little smile on the mouth. You're ready. Come back to center. Find happy baby one more time. And if there's any last pose your body is craving, maybe a shoulder stand, maybe even a headstand, feel free to move into that, and then we'll find our way to Shavasana. So this is your practice. If you'd like to get into any last pose, feel free to go there. When you feel ready, find your way to Shavasana if you want to follow my cues. Plus, in Shavasana, we're going to take 3 cleansing breaths, and our last cleansing breath is going to be like a lion's breath. So you're just going to let it out. We'll take 1 inhale through the nose. Try exhale, let go. On your next one, squeeze your hands and inhale. Exhale, let your hands go, let it out the mouth. This last one is going to be a lion's breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, make that lion's sound, let it out. We'll stay here for about a minute or 2. I'll let you know when to come back to center. When you feel ready, I'd like you to draw in a deeper breath. To bring attention to your breath, take in 1 more nice long inhale, long exhale, and then reaching your arms up over your head. Take an inhale. On your exhale, hug your knees to your chest and gently roll over to your favorite side. Taking a pause. Finding your way gently back to seated. Bringing hands back to that prayer position. Maybe finding that lotus symbol of the lotus flower. We call it the Padma Mudra. It's the symbol for the heart chakra. We clear our minds through breath. We bring and make way for a nice open, full heart. Take a nice long inhale through the nose. Try exhale out the mouth. Opening your eyes to one another if they were shut. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day. We will see you next time.